Our next recognition is in observance of National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and Councilwoman Sheila Patterson Harris is going to do the honors. Ms. Patterson Harris?
Okay. First off, I'm probably going to screw up a name, so I'm just going to call Kurt.
And bring your crew up with you.
And the gang.
Yeah.
Kurt Sinsky.
And the Sinsky. All righty, I got it. I'm glad I was like, oh no, they would give me a name that I would not be able to pronounce in front of all of these folks. Come on down as they come. I tell you what, as I think about it, as I spent over 20-some years in juvenile probation, we had the opportunity of dealing with a lot of young folks who were on the found themselves in this position. So I get it. I get it. So I understand how important what you do is. But I'm here to do special recognition for Upbring and National Child Abuse Awareness Month. The special recognition is being presented to Upbring, who is part of the effort to bring attention to the issue of foster care and child abuse during National Child Abuse Awareness Month. Upbring is a social service organization in Texas that is working to end, you hear me what I say? I said end child abuse by helping provide loving foster homes. Thank you. And by working with families to champion, support, and encourage children who find themselves in need of foster services. Upbring offers a wide range of foster services, and they also have compassionate, experienced staff and volunteers, which it takes so many of. There's a great need for foster care families in Lubbock and West Texas. Tragically, there's also too much child abuse and neglect in our city. And the fact that the majority of the victims are under age 3 years of age in a dreadful situation. I know that. I appreciate Upbring for being an important part of this effort, and it is an honor to read and present this special recognition. From the city of Lubbock, Texas, special recognition, whereas Upbring, a 136-year-old Texas social services organization, believes children in foster care have the same potential as all children, but are in need of champions to encourage their talents and dreams. And whereas Upbring's Foster in Texas program is working to break the cycle of child abuse by empowering children, families, and communities by providing consistent, loving foster care homes and by serving several thousands of children around the Lone Star State, including 118 children in Lubbock and the South Plains region who were served in 2016. And whereas hundreds of Lubbock County children are currently under state care and are in need of a safe, loving, and supportive home environment, while tragically every day in Lubbock County, an average of 4 children become victims of abuse and neglect, the majority of these children being 3 years of age or younger. My God. And whereas, in response to this situation, Upbring has worked tremendously hard to place some of our most disadvantaged children into loving homes. Through Upbring's efforts, many of these children receive a wide range of foster services provided by both deeply experienced staff and well-trained volunteers. And whereas, during April, which is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, it is fitting to recognize Upbring and to make our citizens aware of the great need within our community, across this state, and throughout our nation to prevent child abuse and to support individuals and organizations devoted to lifting children in need of out of circumstances they did not ask for and should never have had to face. And now, therefore, we, the Mayor and City Council of the great city of Lubbock, do hereby recognize Upbring and National Child Abuse Prevention Month and encourage all citizens to make child abuse prevention and foster care services a priority, not only during this month of April, but every month and every day of the year. Dated the 13th day of April, 2017, signed by the mayor and the other gang up there that sits on the dais. So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for loving and caring and being compassionate and all of that. So I say, D, all of the above. Thank you so much.
Well, appreciate that. Not only am I a city employee, but I also have the opportunity to serve as a board of directors with Upbring on a statewide level. So it's a pleasure. It's an organization that's near and dear to my heart. Not only am I a board member, it's a pleasure to be there, but I was actually adopted through Upbring, or through the organization. It was Lutheran Social Services prior to Upbring. So they've given me a wonderful family to be a part of, and it's been part of my entire life, and I really love it. I'd like to introduce our CEO, Kurt Sinski, to say a few words.
Wood, thank you very much. Thank you for your leadership on our statewide board of directors. I brought some amazing staff and volunteers with me today. Mary Lee Franklin, volunteer extraordinaire. She is the life and the heart of our organization here in the South Plains. Donna Perry with our Foster in Texas program. Joy Loper, who many of you on the dais may know as she leads a neighborhood house and Health for Friends clinic. Lacey Carr, who used to be with Foster in Texas and now runs our statewide supervised independent living program for children aging out of foster care. Looking forward to expanding that soon in Lubbock, hopefully. And then Monica Casey, our area director for Foster in Texas. To this year, we are celebrating our 50th year of service here in the South Plains. And last year, as the councilwoman mentioned, not only did we serve 118 children through our Foster in Texas program as part of our mission to end the cycle of child abuse, we also served through Neighborhood House and Health for Friends Clinic over 18,000 individuals. Part of it is a city organization partnership, utility assistance, hygiene products, food, clothing, all of that to help those in need as we continue to work with families in order to allow them to bring up their children so that cycle does not get repeated. So this is something an organization cannot do alone. It takes a public-private partnership with the city of Lubbock, with the amazing individuals and supporters of the South Plains, and collectively we will break the cycle of child abuse. So thank you for this evening.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you guys. Wood, thanks for your leadership. Thank you very much.